Yeah, certainly. This is going to come across as advice, but it's really just from experience, right? So what you specifically mentioned is, hey, we did this one thing and then we've expanded to it, right? Oftentimes when people are buying businesses or trying to grow them, they're like, let's do these 57 things, right? And then they don't track their
Shiny
margins.
model
And then,
syndrome.
anyways, just all these things. So this idea of the 5 1 things, right? So one target market, one problem solved, one offer on one platform, especially thinking like marketing, things like that, right? For 1 year, right? Going through that, optimizing that, understanding, how, what, why, when, right? Especially how is this possible, right? If we did this, what would that impact? Those sort of like open-ended, curious questions, getting feedback and creating feedback loops from your customers. That is then how you go from more, call it a business owner, if you will, to more of a corporation sort of like mindset. And you have those systems, those processes, things of that nature, instead of just oh, well, there's money coming in and all things are great, right? But you're not really sure who your ideal customer is or what your cost of acquisition is or long-term value or a number of other metrics or things I've personally experienced, right? And that's really going to be the difference maker, especially as you're looking to grow. And then also, especially as you're looking to sell, right? Simply the things that you are implementing in your business, being geolocated and focused on that, right? As well as offering these additional services that then target a bigger radius and having a branding will sell for more whenever you were to choose to on an individual store or as a portfolio than it ever would if it was just this is a laundromat as the name of the business, right? And then people coming into the store, right? So people also thinking about that, not just of buying, but then also that future long term in terms of selling. And I mean, that's something that like I do today, right? Of like, how can you retire based on your business and your exit instead of a traditional kind of 401k Roth IRA type retirement because of some of the things you're doing. So you've given a lot of
100%.
insights of, buying and then, now we're thinking about just like growing, becoming more profitable, things like that. Is there something that we haven't talked about or that's been on your mind during this conversation that you just wanted to share with people? And then I'll close with how people can best connect you.
I think the main thing is get out there, talk to people, talk to owners. I think there's so many folks that think it is so impossible to take this step maybe out of corporate, out of your a W-2 and own your own thing. And by no means is it impossible. It is very, very difficult. But there are so many people that have done it, and there's so many coaches and advisors and people that can help. And it doesn't have to be very expensive. I think a lot of people think like it's super expensive to get someone to give them some advice. It's really not. It could be a few $100, and that one conversation could be the
Oh, yeah.
key to unlock your mindset or even your first step to make that move. So I think get out there, talk to people. It's not impossible. I'm always obviously happy to help and have to bridge some of those conversations, but sometimes it just starts with the conversation.
Yeah, you bet. Yeah, and would absolutely echo that as well. Who can, who's done this before? Who can do this with me? Who can do this for me? Who not how, right? That book or really also
Hmm.
just that concept can drastically change things